Hello, happy Sunday. I thought I would do a little check-in vlog on some stuff that I tackled in the last vlog / previous videos, and also a fun thrift haul. So let's start with the thrift haul. Give some project updates, and then maybe can make some chicken wing prep. It is Sunday, it is Super Bowl Sunday. I'm absolutely not gonna watch Super Bowl because sounds very boring to me. And also we don't have cable. I will of course watch the Amanda Gorman poem tomorrow because I'm obsessed with her, as is everyone else. But I was thinking I might make all the Super Bowl snacks and then just continue my binge of The Crown. That sounds like the perfect day to me. Anyway, we went to the thrift store yesterday and just got some like very cute scores. So I thought I would just do a little haul because it brings me joy to share these. A matching set of china platters and like a serving bowl. I love to buy like really kind of grandma chic, fancy looking platters from the thrift store and then just use them for all of our dinners. I kind of have a mix match collection, which I think is fun, but these are matching. I thought could be cute for like, you know, a dinner spread. Maybe tonight I'll do French fries, chicken wings, something else fried. I just think it's a really fun way to kind of bulk up your serveware collection when also like preserve these beautiful pieces that, you know, maybe we don't use a whole set of china anymore, but this is still a fun serving piece for dinner. So if you kind of checked out your servingware selection at your local thrift store, recommend it. I think you could find some really cute, chic platters that way, and I'm excited about these. And this bowl is a new shape for me. I think it's gonna be fun. Maybe like salads. That's probably gonna be so loud. The other thing I got was this quilt. I feel like this was such a score. This side is a little busy, but I thought this side is kind of fun to add some pattern to our bed. I've already gone ahead and washed this. I've never actually gotten a blanket from a thrift store before. I think like getting, you know, fabric goods is always like one level different from buying something you can easily wash. But I washed this last night. It washed up perfectly. It's in great condition. It's nice and super thin. I was inspired by oh gosh, all sorts. What is her name? Amber Lewis quilt that she sold for the anthropology collection that she did. And that was a little more purpley, but it kind of had the same like fun grandma chic vibes. And she used it to layer on the bed. So I thought I would try it with this one. I've been just kind of like keeping my eye out for a quilt that was not like $200 to $300 to kind of try with our bedding. So I found this, $20. Pretty good condition. There's like one corner that needs a little bit of touch up. Oh, this is the one. I feel like I could probably fix that, but I feel like it's a score. It's also huge. It's like a queen, maybe, very long. I'm gonna fold it at the foot of the bed. And then I found some cool prints. This is just a really cool sort of vintage board. I thought we could do a painting on it or something. But what's so funny is Eric was helping me unload this in the car, and he realized that like my last name is actually handwritten on the bottom of this board, which is so weird and fortuitous feeling, and like, I don't know, kind of spooky and cool. So now I'm like tempted to like be a little more precious with it and leave it blank until I have like a vision or something for it. I don't know, what a cool kind of little moment. I got this guy. I don't know, this might be a bit amateur looking, but I thought maybe I could put it in the bathroom. I have a hard time finding cute canvasy prints at our thrift stores. I just don't think we have a great selection of them, but we'll test this one out. And then this I got just for the frame. She's glass. I thought I could paint this black or gold. And she's like framed to the back. Wasn't the best deal, but buying frames is pretty expensive. So if you can find a frame at your thrift store that's like a shape that you like and a style that you like and that has glass, there's a lot of DIY hacks online. We can do them on here for turning these into, you know, framed art in your home. I think what I'll probably do for these is buy some printable art from Etsy and print it out. I'm not sure if I'm going to print it out locally at like a Kinko's or do it from an online site. I have to find out what you can do from Kinko's, what their options are. But get some digital art, hopefully to match the size of these frames, and then pop it in here, and I think it's gonna be cute. And it's just a really nice, affordable way to buy frames, because frames are expensive if you want a nice frame, especially with glass. And it's a nice way to reuse art, because I mean, this is like a nice picture of a mission or something, but it's not my vibe. So anyway, I feel like we really scored. Eric got some fun books and some sort of musical equipment thing, piece of equipment, and I got all these, and I am just thrilled with our score. And actually, I will say there was a giant mirror that I was tempted to get, and it was only 20 bucks, which it was like in good condition. And it was so heavy that I was like, I feel like I've got to decide where I'm gonna put it before I get it, and I didn't get it, and now I have reverse buyer's remorse. Eric and I were talking about, because I was actually thinking it would have been really cool to put here with that lower chest under it. So maybe I'll go back, and if they have it still, it'll be meant to be, and if they don't, it won't, which is heartbreaking. Okay, I'm out of breath. I did my spin class this morning, so. Oh, that reminds me, I want to update you on my habit tracker. Okay, I'm gonna go to the office. Let's take a pause and I'll walk us in there. So what I wanted to talk about was actually my habit tracker, because I have been loving doing this. It's been so fun, and it's so interesting to see like where I put energy and where I don't. I added a few more things. I added get out of the apartment as one of my things to do, and I've done it every single day. But I have found that getting out of my apartment in some way safely during Corona has been really key for my mental health. So it's been fun to track, and also 10K steps, which I've only gotten once, but I think I'm gonna get today, because I'm actually gonna go on a beach walk. So I'm still in progress on day 7. But anyway, I've really enjoyed doing this. I think it's been fun, and it's definitely been motivating to me. So if you are thinking about it, I recommend it. I am loving it so much more than I thought that I would. So I typically, well, I used to bake my chicken wings, but now I air fry them, because once you have an air fryer, that's what you do. But I was watching the Sola Off Script episode yesterday on YouTube, and she talked about adding a little bit of baking powder to hers. She said she got that from Kenji Lopez Alt, so I'm gonna try it. Typically what I would do is just put my chicken wings on a tray and sprinkle some salt over them, but now instead I am just mixing up my baking powder into a salt mixture in a bowl, and then I'm going to dump them in and spread them out. I never used to like chicken wings. It wasn't something that I ever grew up eating, so I wasn't really familiar with them. And then once I discovered a chicken wing, I have been obsessed ever since. And now that Eric and I are air fryer people, if you're an air fryer person, you know what it is to define yourself as an air fryer person. I just always keep some in the freezer, so that when I feel like that's my vibe, I am prepared. And then I just like defrost them in the morning. So these are very cold, because they are still in the process of being defrosted. We are tossing. I feel like these are gonna be really salty, but we shall see. The nice about the air fryer is you actually don't really need to do the dry brine, because it just like gets everything so crispy. But I'm curious to see if this makes a difference to do it like I used to do when I baked them, which was this technique of doing a dry brine in advance. And then I used to let these sit out in my fridge like overnight, uncovered. And I do that for any roast chicken that I make too, not in the air fryer, because it just draws all the moisture out of the skin from the chicken, and you get that perfect crispy crackly skin. Okay, so I'm gonna wash my hands real quick, and then I'll show you my wings. Okay, so wash my hands. Here are the chicken wings. I'm sorry, this is like so gross. I'm not gonna do like a long pano here, but you see I've got it on the tray. If you were not going to air fry your wings and you were going to put them in the oven instead, I would follow Solo's instructions to put tinfoil or parchment underneath, because it's just gonna make it so and you don't spend a year and a half trying to clean all the chicken fat off of your tray. Really, for this stage, I could have just put these on a tray or in a smaller dish with the dry brine, but I thought that raising it up on the cooling rack would help, because it's just gonna make it so the air can get all around the little drumettes while it's sitting in the fridge. So that is that. I have a vision of like going to the store and getting a lot more frozen foods to like really wild out for my Crown watching Super Bowl experience. But also I have a feeling after my beach walk I'm gonna be too tired, so we shall see. But I'm gonna put these in the fridge. That's gonna be a struggle getting straight to fit. And I'm gonna head on a beach walk, get my 10,000 steps. I'm almost at 4,000 for my spin, which is exciting. And I will pop back in later. Okay, I'm logging back on much later in the day. It is now 6 o'clock. I went for a 2-hour, maybe over 2-hour beach walk. I'm over 18,000 steps now. I'm exhausted. I had to come take a bath. You know when you like get cold to the bone, especially when you like walk on the beach and your feet get your feet in the water and then you're just chilled. Had to take a bath to warm up, and now it's time to make dinner. And I'm not gonna lie, my energy levels have dropped, but we are here. I took my chicken wings out of the fridge when I came back from my beach walk so they come to room temp. Bone app so that you should always cook your meat at room temp, so I believe it, I do it. Don't come at me, food scientists. So, preheating my air fryer. Put these bad boys in there. This is like my setup when I'm cooking sometimes, like I'm watching a YouTube video on meal prep right now. That is fun to me. I'm thinking I have some frozen french fries, so I'll probably make those. And I have some fennel that I need to eat. It's been in my fridge, so I might do a fennel salad to kind of go with the chicken wings and the fries. And I was really planning to go all out on, what is this, Super Bowl Sunday food. So I was like gonna do a nacho or something, and now I'm like, I feel like a nacho is excessive, but I also kind of want to lean into the vibe that I had going earlier, so I might make a tiny nacho. So we've got chicken wings, french fries, salad, and a baby nacho. Fruits of our labor. Everything is so brown looking now. A little bit of green, french fries, nachos, chicken wings. Very ready for the Super Bowl, even though it is long over and I'm not even sure which teams are playing. Doing a random Monday check-in because I worked all day. I mean, didn't even take a break. I feel beyond zapped, so there will be no continued vlogging. We'll just make this a longer vlog, maybe a week vlog, who knows. Anyway, I just got my imperfect produce box in the mail, and I thought I would just show you what I got / talk about imperfect produce for a second because I love them. Number one, I feel that you should buy and shop locally. I think that is the best thing that you can do for your community and for your environment. But every once in a while, I will get a discount code from Imperfect Produce and I will place an order, and it feels like such a gift just to have my groceries delivered to me. The cool thing about Imperfect Produce is that they take seconds from grocery stores, things like maybe an avocado that doesn't look perfect that would be wasted, and they sell them to you at a discounted price, and it helps essentially with the food waste. With food waste problems, they used to just do vegetables, so it would be imperfect vegetables. Now they have a whole grocery section, which makes it super practical. So this is what I got this week. Starting from the veggie side, I always overbuy on random stuff when I place an order because it's on discount. Cauliflower, I mean, this is like, is it imperfect? Not that I can tell. Everything looks great. Occasionally what will happen is you'll get like a very large potato or something, like the sizing will be off. Sometimes they honestly just produce too much. And that's why they go to imperfect. So sweet potatoes, like enough for a month for us. Clearly I was hungry because I got some really random things. Like I would never typically order a seasoned meat. I don't know why I got that. I've heard this is amazing, saw that, got it. Literally, this is also so random for me, but I'm kind of obsessed with making breakfast sandwiches right now. So I got these, which I would never buy, and American cheese, which I would never normally buy, but it does make the perfect breakfast sandwich. I told you guys that I was obsessed with having chicken wings in the freezer. They have a great price on organic heirloom chicken, so I usually will stock up on some of that for the freezer. Randomly got some beef. Maybe I was like PMS when I placed this order. I mean, I think we can actually assume that I definitely was PMS. Also, coffee. They have a pretty good pricing on coffee, In particular, their Intelligentsia House Blend is like $8.99, and Intelligentsia is actually a pretty good company. So we've gotten this before. It's not bad. Eggs and half and half. And it's honestly such a deal. I love it. I love to do this on a week when I just like know it's gonna be a week and a weekend, and I just love the idea of every once in a while having it delivered. Again, best to shop local, and that's what I mostly do, but every once in a while I treat myself to a grocery delivery, and if I do that, I only use Imperfect Produce. I love them. I recommend that you check them out. I have a code that'll give you the discount. I'm not like a partnership with them, just like anyone who buys something from them will be able to get you like $10 off or something, and they often have like recurring codes again and again, so you can always kind of find one online. And yeah, I've always really loved what they've sent us and been impressed with it, and it's honestly a very good deal as well. So this is all I'm managing to bring to you today on this Monday. If you have not checked out Imperfect Produce, check it out. Also, it just comes to you in like 2 very simple boxes, not a lot of waste, just cardboard inside. They're very conscious. Yeah, so if you haven't checked out Imperfect Produce, I recommend it. Good morning. Wow. Did I pick up the camera to vlog this week? No. It was a crazy busy work week. Really felt drained after every day. And also didn't have anything interesting to say. Did make really cute Valentines. I should have shown you guys those, but oh well, they're gone. They're in the mail. Hopefully they'll get to you by Valentine's Day. But it's Saturday morning, and well, it's probably like it's 11 a.m. I've had a slow morning, but it was deserved. And now I'm going to hop on my bike. I have found that I have a really hard time with getting in my like spin class on Saturdays and Sundays if I don't do them in the morning. Because typically I'll take on a project, we'll clean the apartment, we'll do, you know, yada, yada, yada on a weekend day, and then 5 o'clock rolls around, and I just absolutely don't want to get on the bike. So those end up being like 5 or 10 minute class days. So at least like Saturday, you know, Saturday or Sunday, one day a weekend, I try to like at least get it in the morning so I can have a successful weekend exercise-wise. So I have lined myself up a 45-minute spin class. I think there's like a 5-minute weight section in there. And then a 10-minute light arms weights training thing. After that, the one that you do on the bike. I've been trying to do those after almost all of my classes if I do like a real class. And I have been liking it, hoping I'm gonna get buff. We have a ways to go. A lot of arm flab there. And then I have like a 10-minute full body stretch, which I try to always do after my spin classes too, just to kind of center me. And I feel like, you know, the one thing that I've really loved about doing this spin classes has been that it's been forcing me to also stretch after. Not forcing me, I've been choosing to. But I wasn't stretching, period. And like, even if I wasn't spinning, I should be stretching, especially because I sit at a desk all day, and that's just terrible for your back and your shoulders. So the practice of stretching has been amazing for me. And I'm really thankful for like making this routine so that I get stretching into my day as well. I do wish they had more 20-minute stretch classes on Peloton. They have like one 20-minute class that I've done multiple times, but I do a lot of 10-minute ones. Anyway, got my bike ready, got my water. I have my like very old weights that are blurry there. So I'm ready for my 5-minute fitness. And TBH, I feel like I should have eaten breakfast at some point before this because I'm feeling hungry. But just power through. I do not know if I've ever done a 45-minute Peloton class before. I used to do 45-minute spin classes all the time. And since I've gotten the Peloton, I've been like taking it maybe too easy on myself. So that's what I would do now. Okay. Been a jam-packed afternoon. Finally showered, got dressed, put on something other than leggings today, which feels like the biggest pandemic win. And we deep cleaned the apartment, which is amazing. I always love to clean the apartment on like either the start of the weekend, right at the very beginning, or the Friday before is also amazing because then you just get to start your weekend with a super clean apartment. But we cleaned the apartment today. It is spick and span. Like, after my little exercise class and then like apartment cleaning, my I'm just like physically exhausted. I've got to gear back up because we are going for a walk in a little bit because I still have to get 5,000 steps today. Anyway, my nail polish is begun peeling it off. We are 1 week into this manicure. A week is about as long as my manicures last me these days. But I'm gonna do another coat of red, the Olive and June red. If you watched my 2020 favorites video, you will know I am crazy obsessed with Olive and June. I have their, this is gonna be loud, nail kit. I got the one that came with 6 colors. I bought it in a sale. I recommend waiting for a sale to get it because you can get 20% off, and that's a pretty good deal. But I'm obsessed with my kit. I use it all the time. Like I said, weekly. My manicure lasts me about a week. I do a lot of like cleaning and dishes, and like I get my hands wet. It's just kind of the reality for me. But I don't mind it. I'm just gonna sit on the floor, drink coffee, paint my nails, watch some YouTube or something, and just relax before my walk. But I don't know if I mentioned this. Now I'm using their dry drops. These are like a relatively new Olive and June release, and I'm obsessed with them. They make such a difference. They really dry your nails so quickly. So I typically do 2 coats of color. Not all the colors are created equal. The red, in my opinion, is the easiest and the best to use. It's just like an easy, perfect manicure, no problem. I love this color, and I always get like a lot of compliments when I wear it, so nothing wrong with that. Anyway, 2 coats of this, 1 coat normal, 1 coat where you cover the tip and do like a regular nail polish coat, 1 coat of the top coat. I actually should grab a new top coat. I think I have an extra because this one is, she's a goner. And then after you've done all that, I put on the dry drops, let it sit for a little bit, and it honestly works so well. So that's what I'm gonna do now, because these like chipped off nails, they're not gonna fly. I can't. I'll just like start picking at the rest. Oh, it drives me crazy. Just taking a mid-paint pause to admire. Oh my gosh, she's ready. She's gotta stay close. She keeps like popping her head over. She's like, are we going for a walk soon? Just like building and reserving my energy until we go for a walk. The pause. God, she's the cutest. Nails are done. Actually did like a pretty bad job this time because I was in a rush. But yes, nails done, dressed, makeup, exercise, apartment cleaned, feeling very good. It's time for Pickles and I to head out on a walk. We're going over to Eric's parents' house for dinner, to sit outside in the backyard and have a dinner together. So we're eating very early. And Pickles and I are gonna walk over there so we can finish our steps. I say ours, mine, but Pickles wants to get them in too. So that's why I had to kind of rush through my nails to get them done in time. But either way, I mean, significantly better than we were. Got it. No longer are we peeling. And I just have like dry drops just all over my fingers right now. But anyway, I'm gonna sign off for today. We'll come back tomorrow and finish up some more stuff around the apartment. And I'll see you guys later. Good morning, checking in on Sunday morning, Valentine's Day, 11 o'clock. A lovely Valentine's breakfast, got some pastries and coffee, and it has been class. And now Eric and I are headed on a little adventure to just outside of town, to wine country, just to take a break. Hopefully it's not gonna be too busy. Hopefully a lot of LA people haven't come up. And we'll just be able to maybe get some sandwiches out, see some different nature, maybe get a fun bottle of wine for dinner. Yeah.
Camouflage colors side by side.
Had the most lovely day, and now Pickles and I are sitting in the car. Eric's picking up some ramen because we are absolutely too tired to cook, we decided. But it was so nice just to get out and about. And then we went to the Japanese market while waiting for our food and got like a ton of lovely treats. So just like very thrilled and excited to go home and eat ramen. All right, checking in on Monday morning, but it's President's Day and I have the day off, and it feels like such a gift. Every once in a while having a 3-day weekend, it feels life-changing to me because I feel like I can enjoy my weekend and have like relaxing days and then have, you know, a day that's productive. And it's hard to have like productive and relaxing days kind of packed into like a 2-day period all the time, not to mention, you know, other life stuff that you have to do. So I don't need to explain why a 3-day weekend is amazing to anyone. I think everyone knows. But I'm having one and I couldn't be loving it more. I like had a very relaxing morning and I watched the first episode of the Men in Kilts road trip show on Stars. I don't know if any of you guys are Outlander fans, but if you are, the like 2 stars of Outlander are doing like a road trip to Scotland, and I watched it because I was like, I don't know, it could be fun. And it was actually just like very sweet and kind of funny and just made me wish I could travel again. And I felt that travel wanderlust within me. I miss traveling. But anyway, it was very charming and fun. It was like a little bit like traveling. So if you're an Outlander fan, I do recommend you watch. And I've gotten dressed and I feel a little bit overwhelmed with all of the stuff that I want to do today. So I feel like I just need to take a breath, make a list, have a cup of tea, center myself, and start with the biggest thing I have to tackle, which is 2 weeks later, finally editing the office video that I keep pushing off and off. But that's because just like all of a sudden the curtains came, and then I was like, well, we should hang the curtains. But then, you know, just life is busy. So gonna hang the curtains today, gonna finally edit that video, get it up, get it posted. And then also I got almost all of the bins that I ordered from Hay Designs for my office closet, and I'm thrilled. They're so cute. I wish all of them were here. I'm missing like 3 of them, just kind of annoying, but whatever. So going to do that mostly today. Although I'm kind of like, should I wait until they all get here so I could do it all at one time? I don't know. Anyway, and then I also am thinking about just some other little stuff that I want to get done around. I have a few blog posts I want to write, pictures I have to take in order to write the blog posts, and my mom's birthday is on Saturday and I want to make her like a really fun cake. I just feel like I haven't had like a baking challenge in a while. So this is entirely for me. I like want to make a fun cake. And I'm just thinking about my flavors, my fillings, and because it's on Saturday, I'm probably gonna start making the cake and the frosting sometime this week. So I want to make sure I have all my ingredients and like my recipes and stuff ready to go, because it will be too much to put together on Saturday. But yes, you know, does this ever happen to you where all of a sudden you want to do a ton of different stuff and then you just kind of feel like paralyzed by where to start and just getting it all done? And so instead you watch a Scottish road trip show on Stars. Does this happen to anyone else? Anyway, step by step, first things first, boil some water, have a cup of tea, and do the hardest thing on your to-do list. I will say we did treat ourselves this weekend. I'm just like leaning on my dishwasher over here. We were gonna make bread, and then just like we went on a little adventure yesterday, which was so amazing, but that was kind of gonna be our bread day. So anyway, we went to this lovely bakery in town and got, that also does long fermented sourdough, which is what we make and what we now are obsessed with eating because it's better for you to digest. I'm happy to talk all about this if you guys are into bread. I'm thinking I'm gonna do some bread videos because I'm obsessed with making bread. Anyway, but we bought a loaf of bread and that is a treat for us this week. We'll still have to make it. I guess I'll have to make it this week because usually a loaf lasts us a week, but kind of nice every once in a while. Like I make bread probably every other week, maybe like every third week, depending how much bread we give away. I usually make 3 loaves at a time. But yes, every once in a while to buy a loaf and take a break from the all-day project of making it is a gift. So we treated ourselves to that. this weekend, and we've cleaned the apartment, so everything is like on a base level done, and now it's just all the stuff that I have been procrastinating on, which is fun stuff. It's just the video editing that I hate, and I sort of wish that like I like want to hire someone to do that, but like that's dumb. I have 5 people who watch my YouTube videos, but I also feel like it's like the thing that's like holding me back. I'm also learning how to do it on the upgraded Mac version as opposed to like iMovie, the next one up, whatever that's called, I'm forgetting it right now, is what I'm learning to use right now. And it is a nice change, and I learned how to edit on an external hard drive, so my skills are going. Look at this beautiful, she's hanging, she's so happy. Developing my skills, it's good, it's a good learning process, and I just need to suck it up and do it because this is a hobby, so I shouldn't make it a thing. Okay, do you feel the stress? I just need to get started. It's like funny how you can be stressed about things that are like hobby things, but if you don't take your hobbies seriously, then sometimes, you know, where do they go? Where do they go? So, to-do list.
If blue and green
Editing tragic.
seem like that's due to an anomaly, but maybe the sky is green. We see a light in
I don't know why I always sit on my floor, but I always sit on the floor to work. It's like my #1 spot in front of the couch at my like tiny coffee table. I don't know why. This is like my comfortable, relaxing space, so you will probably see me sitting on the floor all the time. I will sit at my desk like to work a lot, and then when I need a break, we'll come back and sit in on my floor spot. Anyway, I have made my list. It is maybe a little bit overreaching. I always, or not always, but typically on a Friday or Saturday morning, I will make like a phone list of things that I want to do on the weekend. Just kind of like helps me organize my brain and decide like how to approach my weekend. But every once in a while, you know, you just need to like put a list to paper to make it feel more relaxing and grounding. So I've done that. Lots to do. First step, edit what I have of this video, then hang the curtains and put the knobs for my desk came. I'm so excited. On the desk, which is just like a little bit stressful because I'm a little bit unsure about where to put them, but just need to go forward with it. And then finish editing that, and then what I'm excited about is the art closet and picking my cake recipes. So I'm gonna get started. Okay, done for now with that, and I feel wildly productive. I'm glad I got the worst thing out of the way first. And I'm actually very happy with the video. This is hard. YouTube is hard. It's hard to feel comfortable in front of the camera. It's hard to edit. It's hard to make things interesting. It's hard to kind of give more personality than you would naturally in like a one-on-one conversation. It's hard to not feel self-conscious. It's hard not to feel like an imposter. It's like, it's hard for so many reasons, emotionally and quite literally in terms of just getting good at it. It goes very long, but I'm just happy with a little bit of how it turned out. I was nervous about it, and I feel like this type of like step-by-step update video is something that is easier for me, and then like a vlog format is something that you can probably tell I'm still very much getting comfortable with. Kind of, it has a different sense. This video in particular, the office update, is about a thing. So you're checking in about a thing, and a vlog feels so much more broad and overarching, and you have to bring a different part of your personality to it, and it just is harder to be comfortable and be interesting, but like not interesting, and like, are you interesting? It's a debate. I find myself really easing into this, and like there's a lot of practice ahead of me, but proud of myself with this little video. And now it's time to go hang the curtains. I hope they look good, because I have been saving this giant, hideous, ugly box by our front door for so long in case I have to return them, and I really don't want to return them, and I really want to put that box in recycling. So fingers crossed. I am feeling 9 kinds of tired, but also just so good. I just got so much done today that I needed to do, that I've been putting off, that just, you know, I needed time and space to do essentially. I'm sitting here currently able to open my desk with handles. That was a journey. Oh, it just feels so peaceful. And I'm just kind of sitting in our office. Lovely light coming in on the walls, and it just feels very peaceful. I feel very productive. It's 5 o'clock. I think past 5 o'clock actually. Gotten a lot done today. God, I love that feeling. What do I have left to do? What am I thinking about? Do need to cut off all of the I got these pillows from Home Goods. Need to cut off the tassels. I'm not feeling those. Put them on the bed. Put away some of my clutter here. Just gonna tidy up a little bit. Get ready for tomorrow for a work day after a 3-day weekend. Fold the laundry. I have to spin. Oh, and take out that big box from recycling. I can't wait for that to disappear. Oh, it's gonna be amazing. Okay, I think I'm gonna sign off here. It's the end of the weekend. Nothing good is gonna happen now or exciting. It's just gonna be dinner. And I'm ready for my glass of wine. I will pick the vlog back up maybe sometime this week. Maybe I'll do a cake making vlog. Ooh, that would be fun. I think it's gonna be like an episode of Nailed It, because I think I've really set my sights too high for this cake. Anyway, I hope you have a great start to your week or rest of your week. I hope that you find some space for magic and creativity today, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.